Okay, before I start this video, I just want to apologize for any of the vehicle sounds that you hear on the outside. It's pretty noisy outside most times, so I hope that won't get in between the whole video and you listening to me, I guess. Oh, my laptop's battery is pretty low. Anyways, I am pretty nervous doing this because it's kind of my first time doing this whole storytelling kind of thing. I don't know what is gonna happen with this channel or its future prospects or anything, but I'm just doing this for me, I guess. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm gonna be talking about and the stuff that I'm gonna share about it in this channel. Okay, anyways, getting that outside, getting that aside, or shoving that aside, this birthday, it wasn't that bad, and usually I'm not somebody who celebrates my birthday that much. I don't like birthdays in general, it doesn't always go that well, and my past experiences with birthdays, they weren't exactly the most pleasant, you could say. I, you know, I try my best to keep my birthday hidden from the people at college and just my, you know, just people around me. I don't like when people just come up to you and wish you a happy birthday when they haven't been talking to you throughout the entire year. I like keeping my birthday as discreet as possible so that the people around me, right? It's only the people who I consider very close to me to wish me, and that I think it's a good thing to do. That's just my opinion, though. I This birthday, it wasn't the best because on the day that I went to college, I not that many people attended, and that's fine because the main people who were in my close circle, they attended that day, for they attended the classes for that day, and it meant a lot to me, them wishing me. I try my best to downplay it, I try my best to show that I'm happy, but I'm not too happy about it. When in actuality, I really, really am happy about it. I was wished when I came to college, the thing didn't start and the classes didn't start yet. I still had some amount of time, like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, 10 minutes or so. And um, I was wished, yeah, as I said, I was wished by my friends, and it really meant a lot to me. They made sure to bring me to the side and wish me, and that meant a lot to me because not only were they respecting the boundaries that I set for my birthday, they were also being very sweet about it. You know, they gave me a hug and they shook my hand and stuff. It was just three people at the time, but still, it meant a lot to me. On the day itself, I didn't really celebrate it much. On the day itself, I didn't really celebrate it much because it was we didn't have that many classes and I wanted to go home as soon as possible. It was a nice day, bro. It was really, really nice. Even if we didn't do anything, like in my own head, right, everything felt like this is the way I wanted to play out. It felt a little bit underwhelming, but I can't really blame anyone for that. It satisfied all my conditions for being a good birthday, and I can't ask for more. I can't. I really can't. The next day, actually, my birthday was celebrated in the span of like 2 days. Okay, it was the day of my birthday and it was the day after my birthday, and well, the day after my birthday is when the celebrations actually happened. I went out with my friends to this mall, which was kind of close to the college because you see, I have to travel a little bit to go to college, and it takes like an hour and a half to reach there. I use the train, by the way, I commute by train. After getting on the train, it takes an hour and a half, or maybe even more these days. But yeah, there is a mall that is like in between my house to the college. So these guys, they live near the college, because it's pretty far. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I can't say it is actually somewhere. I can't say it's actually in the main city. It's not in the main city. So we went to that mall, right? And it was very chill. It was kind of awkward at first because they had to meet my girl and everything, right? Uh, yeah, I have a girl. Uh, they had to meet my girl, and this is the first time they were meeting my girl, and it was really nice. Okay, like usually we don't get Starbucks, but we did. Not me and my friends, but me and my girl. I paid for the food for them. You know, we bought like lots of chicken. I hope everyone got to eat that, eat their fill or something, or eat till they're full. I don't know if that's right grammar, but I hope everyone got their fill. And not really sure because I personally didn't. What do you say? I personally wasn't satisfied with the amount I ate, but anything to save money, right? So I did that. I bought them food. My girl gifted me a guitar. I still have to repair it though. The strings are kind of broken, but it's a guitar. It's a very, I guess you could say it's a vintage guitar. I'm not too informed about guitars and stuff. So I got that, and she gifted me this lamp that I'm using. I can't really show you because I'm using it. You know, it's what's lighting up this video as we speak. That um, yeah, I got that, and you know, it was really chill. They had to leave early, and it was kind of awkward, but I still got to spend time with my girl and her brother. We got Starbucks later on after they left. It was a really nice birthday, you know. And on a more serious note, right? I've usually most birthdays, right? I've been very disappointed because of not because of the people or the fact that I didn't receive any gifts. I don't really care much about the gifts. Of course, getting one would make me very happy, but it's more like, you know, there's always something that ruins my day or makes me sad in that day. And usually I'm somebody who expects a lot from people, you know, and I don't really like doing that, but it's just there. And the fact that, you know, uh, it's my birthday, it contributes so much to that. And, you know, usually in birthdays, I probably get into arguments with my parents, big arguments sometimes actually, and things they don't turn out the way I wanted it to. Want Yeah, they don't turn out the way I wanted to. And you know, this time it's much better. It's a really nice birthday, you know, and I can't say I'm disappointed. I can't say I'm not satisfied. But I hope that next time, next birthday is the next my next birthday is gonna be good. You know, it was just a few days ago. You know, I kind of got this mic right here. Yeah, I got this mic for my birthday, and it's pretty nice. I'm using it to record videos. The whole point of me buying the lamp and this mic is so that I could start making videos and stuff. You know, I want to tell people about my life, and I want to share stuff. You could say it feels nice. I'm not somebody who talks about myself often, so I think this is more. It's a good of. It's a good breath of fresh air. You know, in contrast to how I usually am. And yeah, I think that's all I can say about this. It's just that birthdays they're a very weird time in my life. You know, the span of 2 days of my birthday, um, that happened recently, it was very weird. It was unusual, you could say, but not because anything particularly weird or unusual happened, but it's mostly because it felt unusual, you know. But I was still really happy about the way it turned out, regardless. Yeah, I that's it. Get out of here.